Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to explore a deeply transformative idea, something that Alan Watts, Eckhart Tolle, and J. Krishnamurti each pointed to in their own way. The idea that everything you experience, the past, the future, your identity, your world, all of it streams out of one place, the present moment. And that the entire universe is a vibrational field arising out of nothing or no thing, out of silence, out of space. If that sounds abstract now, stay with me. By the end of this video, these ideas won't just make sense. They might shift the way you see your life. Let's get started. From a young age, we're taught to think of the past as something fixed behind us, something solid, something stored. But the truth is much stranger than that. The past isn't back there. It's happening now. When you remember something, that memory doesn't come from a vault in your brain. It appears as an experience in the present moment, a thought, a feeling, an image. Alan Watts said this beautifully. The past is the present stretched out. Every piece of your identity, your childhood, your wounds, your accomplishments, appears as a story right now. The memory itself is present. The sense of time is present. Your interpretation is present. Everything you call the past is a living process occurring in this moment. Think about that. If your past only exists when you recall it now, what does that mean about your identity, your traumas, your guilt, your nostalgia? They're not fixed. They're fluid. They're being created in the present moment's awareness. And if that's true, then the present doesn't come from the past. That past streams backward from the present. Let's extend this idea further. If memory arises in the present, if thought arises in the present, then everything you will ever know, see, hear, or feel must arise in the present, from the present. There is nowhere else for it to come from. Eckhart Tolle calls the present moment the now, not a slice of time, but a fixed field of being, a place out of which all experience emerges. And Krishnamurti described true awareness as choiceless, meaning it isn't selecting, filtering, judging, it's simply seeing what is. In that clarity, the truth becomes obvious. Everything you experience originates here and now. This moment is the source of time, not a prisoner of it. You don't live in a timeline. You live in a continuous unfolding, a flow of experiences rising and disappearing in the now. The world is not made of separate events. It is a single, interconnected movement, a dance in which everything depends on everything else. As Alan Watts puts it, you are an aperture through which the universe is looking at and exploring itself, not separate, not isolated, but a living part of the whole. Now let's go one level deeper. If everything arises from the present moment, what is the present made of? The best word for it might be vibration. Everything in the universe, atoms, cells, planets, emotions, thoughts, vibrates. Everything is energy moving in waves, in patterns, in rhythmic cycles. But here's the part many people miss. Vibration comes from space, from silence, from nothing or no thing. Not an empty void, but a charged stillness that gives rise to all form. For Eckhart Tolle, this spaciousness is the essence of presence. For Watts, it's the Tao, the underlying rhythm of existence. For Krishnamurti, It's a mind uncluttered by fear or images. Form is simply what vibration looks like when momentarily stabilized. You are vibration. Your thoughts are vibration. Matter is vibration. And all of it arises out of the vast field of no-thingness that holds everything together. The universe is a symphony without a composer, a wave pattern without a beginning, a dance without a dancer. And you are inside that dance right now. But here's where things get complicated. Instead of experiencing life as a living, breathing dance, humans tend to treat everything like a machine. We want life to be predictable, controllable, orderly, systematic. We engineer our schedules, our relationships, even our emotions. We try to optimize love, manage nature, automate our creativity, control outcomes, eliminate uncertainty. Why? Because we're afraid. Krishnamurti said, "The need for psychological security breeds fear, and fear breeds illusion." When we fear uncertainty, we grasp for control. When we grasp for control, we mechanize our lives. And when we mechanize our lives, we lose touch with the vibrational, dynamic present moment. Life isn't a machine. Life isn't linear. Life isn't predictable. Life is a mystery, and a living one. When we treat it like an algorithm, we suffocate it. When we treat ourselves like machines, we disconnect from who we truly are. And the more we cling to predictability, the less we actually live. So how do we return? How do we stop living like machines and start living as conscious participants in this unfolding universe? All three philosophers guide us toward the same doorway: the present moment, the vibrational now, the stillness beneath the movement. Alan Watts encourages us to relax our grip, to stop clinging and let life flow. Eckhart Tolle invites us into presence, to feel the aliveness of this moment without trying to control it. Krishnamurti calls us to observe without judgment, to see what is without projecting what we fear or want onto it. And all of them suggest that true freedom comes not from controlling life, but from participating in it. Everything arises here. Everything dances here. Everything dissolves here. The present moment isn't something you step into. It's something you realize you never left. So perhaps the universe is not a mechanism to master, but a melody to listen to. Perhaps the past isn't behind you, but right here, arising as a story in consciousness. Perhaps the future isn't ahead of you, but emerging moment by moment from the field of now. And perhaps everything, every thought, every emotion, every form, is a vibration rising out of spacious, silent, no thing. You are part of that vibration. You are part of that symphony. And the only place you can hear the music is right here. I want to thank you for watching today's video. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing, leaving a comment, or sharing this with someone who might need it. And remember, the universe is unfolding. All you have to do is listen.